in Bipin Chandra. No issues, Anjali. Am I clear? 8th NCRT. There is one chapter. I think chapter number 3. Anyone, can you confirm? Is that chapter number 3? Can you confirm, is that chapter number 4? Okay, Sarita says chapter 4. To me very carefully. 50 revolts during British time. Everyone, let's say there are more than 150 revolts, different type of revolts. Every revolt must be having its own cause, must be having a story, leader, result. My question to you people is very simple. Can you remember all 150 revolts? Every one of you. Is it even physically possible for us, mentally also possible for us, to remember every revolt? So, please understand. My suggestion for you people in this chapter is, listen to me very carefully. Those who are studying from spectrum is very, very detailed here. I would suggest don't read spectrum for this chapter. Already I told you, this is not given in Bipin Chandra. This chapter is not available in Bipin Chandra. Only source that I am asking you to do is NCRT chapter 4 class 8 plus this lecture for this chapter. And if somebody does not like reading book, because I know I get a lot of such mails where you write, sir, I don't like reading books. So for those people, if you don't like reading books, listen to the NCRT lecture, which is available on the app. If you don't want to read the book, 1 hour lecture is there on the NCRT. Listen to that and this lecture. Everyone, am I clear about this? All of you, am I clear with this? Done. No, Bipin Chandra I talked about. Now let us begin with what was pending yesterday. See, everyone, yesterday what did I say? That 15 minutes of 1857 revolt, one slide was left. If you all see, that one slide was indirect result of 1857. What is indirect result? Everyone understand. After 1857, the Britishers understood their biggest challenge is nothing but all of you, will you admit it? Britishers understood if Hindus and Muslims remain united, it is going to be very tough for them to rule India. And that is why they came up with the policy of divide and rule. Under this, the two communities were to be divided, and thus the Britishers would be able to rule on that. That was the thing. So basically, in this, you need to appease one section of society and invariably don't appease the other or antagonize the other. As you all know, and you must have studied, this divide and rule ultimately 90 years later, in 1947, led to, partition of India. Now, all of you, In our coming classes, we are going to study under this divide and rule. Britishers asked Syed Ahmad Khan to form a united patriotic association. Later, another political party called Muslim League was formed. Later, Morley Minto reforms brought separate electorate. The same separate electorate was extended by Government of India Act 1919. Later, the demand of Pakistan was made in 1940, and so many else other points. All of you, please understand these points we will study in our coming lectures. But everyone, can you see this? That the communalism slowly and slowly grew and ultimately resulted in the partition of our country in 1947. Everyone. So the genesis of that is this policy, which began after the revolt of 1857. Everyone, am I clear here? All of you. Another point. Everyone, last point of 1857. I'm drawing a small table. Please draw it on your own also and understand it. All of you, is this clear? Everyone, is this table clear? Now, understand the table. Before 1857, everyone, remember, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, they are what? Educated middle class people. Tell me, what sort of relation they had with the British? Everyone, what sort of relation did they have with the British? Good relations, excellent relations. That's why the Britishers got Sati banned, got 1856 Widow Remarriage Act passed. That means, everyone, all of you, will I be correct to say before 1857 Britishers had friendly relation with educated middle class? All of you, will I be correct to say here? Okay, now everyone, will I be correct to say that before 1857 the British relations with the landlords and the princes and the kings was not that great? Will I be correct to say? Yes, I can give you example. Think about doctrine of lapse. Why did the British want to annex that? Think about subsidiary alliance. Think about so many wars that they fought. So, before 1857, the British relations with the landlords and the native princes was not that great. Everyone, is this column B clear to you? All of you. Now think about after 1857. Everyone, after 1857, all of you think. The British, yesterday you studied, cancelled doctrine of lapse. Yesterday only you studied. Britishers told the zamindars, we are going to give you back your zamindari. Everyone, think about it. Britishers know that it is the princes, it is the king, like Sindhias, like the Patiala kings, like the Hyderabad king, who have supported them in 1857. So now, everyone, can I say that the British relations became friendly with the landlord and native princes? Please recall, Lytton even brought in your statutory civil service. 1/6 of joining would be from them. Last thing, after 1857, you all have studied that the educated people started to talk about drain of wealth. They started to criticize the British rule. So, all of you, can I say that after 1857, the British relations did not remain so friendly? Everyone, those who are from beginning, I hope this table is clear. We are done with 1857 revolt. Completely done. The only indirect result was pending. That's done. Yes, you are correct, Raj. Raj, you are absolutely correct. The between the ruler and the ruled increased. It means that after 1857, the difference between the ruler is British, and the ruled, that is we Indians, that only increased because of the simple reason that we both had fought a revolt and invariably had killed each other's people. All of you. "37 questions. Everyone, yesterday, this was the last thing, mentioned or left. Everyone, which we have already studied that. Ready for PYQs? PYQ of only economic history and socio-religious reform movements. And guys, I will show you both mains and prelims questions here. No, Satyam, a lot of people are wanting it now. That's why I'm doing it. I know we should do it at the end, but then most of the people have demanded, and that's why I have to do it. And then there will be PYQs, a lot of pilation would be happening. Okay, everyone, we will do 20 PYQs now and 20 at the last. So I'll keep everyone happy. Okay, start. Everyone, please see 2022 question, that is last year's question, a 10 marker question. Question is related to famines. We have studied this last week. Think about this. See, first of all, mid 18th century means 1750s onwards. Some people are saying no improvement in agriculture. Some are saying drain of wealth. Some are saying British colonial policies. Others are saying food crops replaced by cash crops, that is commercialization of agriculture. Other people are saying maladministration of British. Some people are saying deindustrialization. People, if they have lost their jobs. Pratik, no government support is this one. Some people are saying land fertility used to go down. Example is Indigo. Everyone, all of you, can you write a 150-word answer on this? Think about this. Yes, high taxation is there. All of you, based on these many points, can you write a 150-word answer? Shalu, what to tell over there? Okay. Please attempt it. Last year's question. Okay. This is last to last year's question. All of you, see this. Please, Young Bengal. This is nothing but Dirozio. Brahmo Samaj is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. It is talking about trace the rise as well as growth of all these movements with special reference to these two. All of you, Rishika will study that. Don't worry about that. 150 words, 10 marker. Now, I'm not giving you point here. Now listen to me. The structure of this answer will be one line introduction, then Brahmo Samaj. Let's say this one line is 10 words. On Brahmo Samaj, I will give 75 words. I'll come to Dirozio, give him 55 words, and then give one line conclusion. Everyone, do you see how I will do it? Each one of you, can you see how I'll do it? Now, please understand, they both are Bengal movements. See, please write it down. And all of you, those who are asking what would be the introduction, what would be the conclusion, for I cannot write every question's introduction and conclusion. But have you seen, guys, I don't know, have you gone and seen on your app, we have done the discussion of every question from 2013 till 2022 mates. Do you know this or not? Everyone, each and every question, the PPTs are also provided. Introduction, what you should write, conclusion, everything. Because it is not possible to discuss every question. But this would be the structure that you have to follow here. Am I clear? Please write. Please show it to me. Please send your answers to iaslive@byju's.com. And all of you, one more thing. Pushpa, you can write that in the second and the third paragraph only. Rikita, there also. You know, see, Shreyash, guys, the problem in this question is only 150 words we have to write. Think about this. Anyone who don't know where the PYQs are, write mail, I will reply to you. All of you, do you understand the problem? The problem is only you have to write 150 words. Whereas I think alone on Raja Ram Mohan Roy, we can write so much. That's the big problem. Okay. Very simple question. Polling. And for this question, I will give you only 15 seconds. Kritika, you can write the mail to me. Question 2010. Please see 2021 question. I'll give you 30 seconds for this. Page 57% say this, 27% you are wrong. We had studied. It is Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. All of you, you have exact 2 minutes. Think, what will you write in this question? 2017. Don't comment separately. You have exact 2 minutes. Think what you will write here. Think, don't write separately. 1 point. Okay, exact 2 minutes. Now understand this. Everyone, if you see here, there are two parts to this question. Number one, major issues. And number two, debates. Now, each one of you, almost every one of you have written. For example, sati is there, widow remarriage is there, parda is there, female infanticide is there. Everyone, child marriage is there. So many such. Everyone, do you remember these problems? Now, in sati, for example, Raja Ram Mohan Roy wanted it to be ended. On the other hand, Radhakant Dev supported it. He wanted status quo to be maintained. Child marriage. Behram Ji Malabari got the age of Consent Act 1891 passed, but there were many who wanted this to be continued like that only. Similarly, female education, people like Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and etc. wanted that females should get education. On the other hand, you had people who said if women will get education, the husbands will die young. Such thinking was there. Everyone, 150 word, 10 marker. Can you write this answer? All of you, you can write this? Thank you. Now, this is not a history question. All of you, please read this question. This is not a history question. This is rather a social issues question. Because see here, in social issues, you study women's movement. And it is saying that the women movement in India did not address the problems of lower social strata. All of you think and tell me. Very simple question I'm asking everyone. Think and tell me. Will your knowledge of socio-religious reform movement help you in this question of social issues or not? What we studied, you have to use it here. This is not a question of history, but then think about this. And now, for a second, everyone, tell me only one thing. What are the problems of lower social strata? All of you, tell me. Lower social strata means the lower class. Yes, usually they are deprived of education. See, untouchability has ended on paper, but yes, a lot of time they face this. A lot of time, child marriage, absolutely no sati. Those who are writing sati, you are wrong. You are wrong. Absolutely, they don't get enough nutrition. So nutrition disparity is there. Absolutely, they face tough conditions at the workplace, tough working conditions. Yes, sanitary problems, they always face these sanitary problems. No, I don't think, Kuraku, that would be correct here. Absolutely, they are belonging to the lower strata, so invariably their financial conditions are tough. No, Chitturi, that's wrong. Health problems I've written, nutrition. Under that only health problems will come. No, Swani, you cannot say that. No, Bhavna, you are wrong. Sham, think about this. Yes, a lot of times the problem is patriarchal society, so they do face patriarchy. Yes, at times they face the problems like polygamy. No, Sachin, not that anymore. Please think now. All of you, biggest problem which now somebody has mentioned, Kishan has mentioned, all of you, the biggest problem they face is security. Think about this. Everyone, the biggest problem that the women face in today's world is security. That's a big thing. Yes, untouchability is mentioned, na, Suhana. So caste system under this. Everyone, can you write this now? End it. This is end. Done. Everyone. See, I'm giving every question a lot of time. I cannot give more than this. Please respect the fact that I'm discussing so many questions. So I cannot give you more time than this. Otherwise, I'll only be doing this thing only. Everyone, very simple question. This is a 1984 question. 19th century called the period of Indian Renaissance. That means Indian rebirth. Major social reform movements of this era. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Dirozio, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Vivekanand plus Ramakrishna Paramhans, Dayanand Saraswati, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Because everyone, please see, 19th century is asked. And guys, after doing this, tell what special work did they do. Sati eradicated. Widow Remarriage Act got passed. Dayanand Saraswati worked against the caste system. Please, everyone, Shivam, Madan Mohan Malviya is not in 19th century. Very clearly, I'm telling you. Look here, the period. He is doing most of his work in the next era. Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, widow remarriage, and against the untouchability and caste system. Everyone, can you write this? 250 words, 15 marker for practice. All of you. I'm giving you so many questions for practice also. Many of you write mails to me, sir, give me more questions. भाई दे रहा हूं, अब लिखिए आप लोग. Everyone, 1980 question. Simple question. They are asking about the contributions of these three people. Write the contributions. Let's say 150 and 10 marker. Leaving this question, do it on your own. Everyone, this is your homework question. How many of you can attempt this question on your own at home? How many of you can attempt this question? So many points. Think about this. Contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Roy in these two areas. Everyone, in this question, everyone in the class can attempt it. But then those people who write it in a good manner, structure is good, will get good marks. The points are better, they will get good marks. So education, press, women, political activist, internationalist, make small paragraphs, and under that write all the points. Homework. Simple question, 15 seconds for you people. Very simple question. This college. Those who went with this, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar had got Sanskrit college created in those days. Moving ahead. Everyone, we'll give you 1 minute for this. They did oppose idol worship. So those who said C, worst answer. They did say no need for the priestly class. So those who said A, second worst answer. And remember, guys, this doctrine was given by Arya Samaj. It was Arya Samaj which said that the Vedas are infallible. So D is wrong. Correct answer is B. Everyone. 22, 39, 9. B is correct. How many of you had any idea of this question? All of you. Those who attempted, those who did not attempt, did you have even some idea of this question? Because I did not teach you. Those who had idea, good. Dekho, please listen to me. I am only saying you one very simple thing. In UPSC, you have one very bad thing that's called, in prelims, negative marking. See, I'll tell you, I have given a lot of prelims. I cleared the prelims every time. And my rule in prelims was very simple. I'll give you a very important point here. If in a question I had no idea, I would leave them. And mind you, every prelims I have attempted minimum more than 90 questions. Every time I attempted that many. So there would be very few. But then, if there is such a question, I would leave them. My suggestion to you is, if you get a question where you have no idea, leave them. Yes, I know. You might say that, sir, I only attempted 30. What to do then? Then though you mark every question B, 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 like that. If that least amount of attempts you are making, that is another matter. But if you are at a good place, let's say you have already attempted 75, 80 questions, why would you make this where there's a sure shot 75% chance of going wrong? The answer is B. This is a very, very tough question of 2016. Why I say tough? Reason is, tomorrow, instead of Keshav Chandra Sen, I will write Devendranath Tagore. Another question formed, and nobody knows the answer. Very, very tough. Very easy question, 15 seconds. 17:6. He wrote this book on polygamy. I told you he wrote books like Bahu Viva, Bidhu Viva, etc. Very easy question. Everyone, homework gave you that day also. Again, that day also in the class I have discussed this question, so not going to do this. Very simple question. 30 seconds. Started by him in Maharashtra. Everyone. Similar question like the others. This time they are asking the contribution of Arya Samaj. Similarly, very simple question. I'll give you 15 seconds. And correct, 11, 13, 5. It is very easy question. Swami Vivekanand. All of you, I will give you 1 minute because it's very lengthy. Not getting. B is the answer. Please understand, everyone. Those who said A, it's not Bengal. It is all over the country. Those who said C, wrong is he was not involved with this. And those who say B, you are correct. We had studied in the class that Congress did not want to do the deliberations at the beginning. Getting my point? And that's why a separate body was formed. 2001 question. I don't. A is wrong. Lala Lajpat Rai was a supporter of Arya Samaj. Why will he oppose? He supported it. 2 is wrong. 2 is wrong. D is the answer. Think about this, everyone. We have studied both the points. Now, you might not know everything here, but let's see how many of you can do it. 30 seconds for you. The answer is both of these are correct. I don't have a problem because this I have not taught you right now. I will teach you later. Don't worry about that. But the answer is B. 30 seconds. No, Shreya. The correct answer is Mahadev Govind Ranade. We have studied, and if you all don't know this, please see Indian National Social Conference. National Social Conference. Here also the same option was there. Same option. The thing is, Vidyasagar was not related to these. B.R. Ambedkar's principal forte was not this. Bairamji Malabari was not involved with this. Just now I had said this. C is your answer. Last question. Last question. All of you, the answer is B. And let me tell you how this was easy. Please understand, everyone, this case is of 1884. Whereas, if you see, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar opened so many schools for girls in 1840s and 50s itself. So one was wrong. Women always had the right to gain education. So the answer was only 2 and 3. B is the answer. We said Rakhma Bai later went on to become a doctor. And this case only led to the passing of Age of Consent Act 1891. Last question. I did not teach you. But all of you, I'll tell you a very simple thing. Every one of you, listen to me. You know, when this question came in 2020, and I was looking at this question, I thought, all of you think like this. For a second, think. If Phule, Gandhi, or Ambedkar had started the first monthly journal, all of you, we all are students of history, would we not have heard that these three great people started the first monthly journal for the untouchable? Array, we all are studying history for so many years. So my first hunch was, There is only one name whom I don't know in this four, and that was Gopal Baba Valankar, and that's your answer. Those who want to see the leaderboard, how do I show you? Best is Chishti, Bushra, Fatima Sayyed, then Hashit, Kritika Bari, Kishan Gupta, Rohani Sharma, Anshu, Kibriya, New. Revolts. All of you, I told you there are hundreds of revolts that happened in our country. Classification of this is the first thing we have to do. For example, at the very beginning, I said tribal revolts. There might be peasant revolts. There might be some which is called civil uprising. Some might be termed as military revolts. So if you see here, all of you, this slide, we will study this. Peasant revolts today. We will see one military revolts also. We will see these politico-religious. We will see tribal. And all these three, the first three, according to Bipin Chandra is talking about these all three as civil revolts or civil rebellions. So according to Bipin Chandra, all these rebellions, all these uprising, all these revolts can be classified into three types. According to Bipin Chandra, what are the three types? Civil uprisings, peasant revolts, and tribal revolts. Your spectrum adds a fourth one to it. That's your military revolt. And I have divided it into 6 types. So you can see the Bipin Chandra is putting these three, 1, 2, and all these together 3. Spectrum puts this as the 4th one. I've already told you classification is always in our hand. Don't worry about that. Now, you know, I keep on getting the information that who has joined when. So even now when I'm speaking just now, I will not take the name. Somebody just now joined. And let me tell you, I'm very confident that at 6 a.m., sharp at 6 a.m., when I start the class, almost half of the people who are sitting right now in this class, they had not joined. Everyone, your conscience is with you. Somebody joins at 6:15, somebody joins at 6:20, somebody joins even at 7 a.m. So for those who are late, the introduction of this chapter I gave at the very beginning. If for those who are asking, I gave this here only. I have given you from where you have to study, what you have to study, how you have to study. Everything I mentioned at the very beginning of the class. So for those who joined late, please, from the recording session, please look at the first, I would say 5-7 minutes, where I have told you how to study this chapter. Am I clear? All of you, is this clear? Because I'm not going to repeat again the page number, book number, chapter number, all that is there. Now, those who are at 6 a.m., I'm not saying to you, but for those who missed out, whatever, I know, internet is one big reason. Another big reason is sleep, which is precious to all of us. Third is some people would have watched the match till 11:30 yesterday, watched the post presentation. So I know life is very tough. There are too many priorities. So my full sympathy with you people. I said, Shivani, at the very beginning, it is not there. Just a second. Okay. Now, all of you, for everyone, again, I'm repeating. Dekho, sab log samjho. Let's say there is a revolt. And again, I'm telling you guys, there are more than hundreds of revolts that happened during British rule. So in this chapter, I will be very, very pinpointed. And I will not tell you a lot of story, because every story would be, there would be a cause which would make the people unhappy. They would decide to do a revolt. They must have been led by a leader. The revolt would have started. The Britishers would have crushed the revolt and at times given something. Everyone, can you see the usual story of every revolt? So in this chapter, our focus would be, if possible, remember the name of the leader. Cause would be usually easy. Any book, any play, any newspaper, any special fact about that. Getting my point? And those who are asking, this chapter in the last 10 years has given 3 questions: 18 prelims, 19 mains, 20 prelims. 18 was on Santal, 20 was on Munda uprising. Everyone, this is a chapter, I would say, more for prelims, nothing else. This is more for prelims. So some facts, and again, just listen to the lecture. 99% things would be done for you. Am I clear, everyone? Hopefully clear. Let's start with the first one. Let's start with the first. Bengal people, have you heard about Sanyasi rebellion? Everyone, Bengal people, have you heard about Sanyasi rebellion? Good. See, please understand. Battle of Buxar happened in 1764. You all know, after this British ruled Bengal, we have not studied, but then they brought dual system for the next 7 years. All of you, some commentators say this is nothing but a robber state. That means the Britishers were only looting people. They increased taxes. They removed people from land. You all studied it in the famine chapter, saw one of the worst famines in those days. Now listen to me, everyone. Anyone in this class who does not understand the word sannyasi? All of you, who is a sannyasi? Everyone, who is a sannyasi? A saint, renouncer, a Hindu. Now all of you, how do these monks, everyone tell me, how do these monks survive? What work do they do? All of you, how do they survive? Absolutely, they beg, bhiksha. They will ask for food. Now listen to me, everyone. Guys, at homes you would have seen these sannyasis come to our places and we give them, our mother would give them some food or some money at times. Now everyone, tell me, when these situation will be there, that is, the taxes are high, there is a Bengal famine, so do you think people would have enough to give to these Hindu saints? No. Everybody accepts that most of the time they would not get enough. Plus, the people who have been removed from land, who have been, affected by Bengal famine, they also joined these Hindu saints and they started a revolt known as Sanyasi rebellion. That is, they started to raid, attack company factories. They looted the company treasuries, and company's forces were also fought with. Guys, this Sanyasi rebellion was led by a leader known as Majnun Shah. And why I started it with your Bengal only, because those who know, do you know this Anand Mat, written by whom? All of you. Anand Mat written by whom? Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay or Chatterjee. The theme of Anand Mat was on Sanyasi rebellion. From here only, Vande Mataram emerged. The song Vande Mataram, had come from here only. No, please understand, those who are asking, please see here. The British could not speak or pronounce Chattopadhyay, Mukhopadhyay, Bandhopadhyay, and that's why they gave short forms like Chatterjee, Mukherjee, Banerjee. Now, all of you, same Sanyasi rebellion, and along with this only, there was another uprising known as Fakir uprising. Almost they both were, happening at the same time, having equal participation of both Hindus and Muslims. That's why a lot of you who are writing that, sir, Majnun Shah was there in Fakir rebellion. Please understand, a lot of times, Sanyasi and Fakir rebellion, they are written together. Bishwajit, I said that these people, they're bad conditions. And that's why I have mentioned Majnun Shah, or the other name was Majnu Shah. Similarly, other leaders were Chirag Ali, very, very famous Devi Chaudharani, another name Bhavani Pathak. No, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay also wrote a book named as, or novel known as Devi Chaudharani. Different books, Dhyana, have given different time period for these rebellions. Some books have mentioned this period to be the rebellion years. Everyone, listen to me for the last time. Yes, Shayash. Everyone, please see here. Those who are asking what to remember in this, please see. Important leaders. What I told about Vande Mataram, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, about your the two books. One is Devi Chaudharani, and of course Anand Mat, and the reason of the revolts. No, all of you, please remember Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Everyone, just give me 1 second. I'll show you one thing. Everyone, see this point. All of you, can you see second point? Shivani, you were not there in the class from point 0. I have said this thing at the very beginning. Everyone, can you see Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, first graduate of Calcutta University, and this university got established in 1857. So please remember, again, going back to that slide, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay graduated from Calcutta University, which was set up in 1857 as one of its first graduates. And he wrote this book, Vande Mataram, or this Anand Mat, around 1882. All of you, Not today, but I will show you a question that UPSC has already asked on Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay and Anand Math after the chapter of press. Everyone clear with Sanyasi and Fakir revolts? Yes, place is Bengal. Everyone. Okay. Anyone, have you heard about a revolt known as Pagal Panthi revolt? Bengal, Shivam. No, Venkatesh, it's not peaceful. They fought, I said they looted. How can that be peaceful? They are a semi-religious sect founded by Karam Shah and made popular by his son Tipu Shah. Pagal Panthis, oh, this is not going to work. They mainly fought against the zamindars in Bengal and local British agents. All of you. Again, this is a revolt that is against the zamindars. Everyone, very simple question I'm asking. Why is so many revolts happening against the zamindars? All of you. Krishna, I did not get your question. All of you, why so many revolts against the zamindars? Absolutely. We have studied permanent settlement where there will be high taxation. And everyone, in which area was permanent settlement brought? All of you, in which area was permanent settlement brought? Absolutely, Harshita. It was brought in Bengal. Most important area where it was brought was Bengal. So this revolt of Pagal Panthis, they also was done in Bengal. See, the Garo tribe people, Hejong tribe people of a district called Maiman Singh, at this place, this revolt happened. Earlier, this district was a part of Bengal. That's why, we have said that this is the revolt in Bengal. What are they asking? They are saying, we will not pay rent. Please understand, they are saying, we will not pay rent above a certain limit. All of you, guys, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, present day Meghalaya. Earlier, Meghalaya was a part of Assam, and earlier, these areas of Assam, they were part of Bengal. Everyone, is this clear? All of you, is this clear? Why I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying it is in Bengal. Britishers crushed them. Again, I told you, the ultimate thing will be Britishers will crush the revolt. Everyone, am I clear? See, again, you should only remember leader's name, place, cause will be mostly same. Cause will be mostly the same, that they would be unhappy with the zamindars. End result would mostly be the same. British would crush the revolt. If you can remember this, it would be great. Now, very, very important, and the only one revolt which I am going to discuss under the military revolt section. Tamil Nadu people, have you heard about this? Heard it? All of you? 1806. Reason. See, what happened is that the Britishers, all of you, they introduced a new type of hat. So Indian soldiers, they had to wear this new type of round, hat, or if I say it like this, it's like a European turban. And apart from this, there was a ban. They said Indian soldiers cannot wear earrings. They said Indian soldiers cannot have caste marks. So all these things were introduced by the commander in chief of the British Army in those days, whose name was John Craddock. And even William Bentinck was at this moment involved in introduction of this. Now, all of you, some of you are writing, sir, what is the problem in wearing this hat? Please understand, guys, this hat in those days, this type of hat used to refer to anyone who has converted his religion. So the Indian soldiers, they felt that they were being, racially antagonized by the Britishers here. So in 1806, the rebels, they, sorry, I wrote rebels. The rebels revolted. And again, the end result will be British crushed them. And there is a name of Colonel Gillespie who had crushed this Vellore mutiny. Everyone, please remember Vellore mutiny, because it is the only one military revolt which we are studying where the army soldiers had revolted. All of you, am I clear with this? See, there are many information. Again, I'm saying there would be many information for this under every mutiny. Chalu, this said, I wrote Palak 1806. Bhavna, they are hurting your religious sentiments. Don't you think you will fight? Are, I am a proud Hindu. Let's say I am a proud Brahmin. Let's say I have been told right from very beginning that when you are going out of the home, put I would say your tika on your forehead. And suddenly the Britishers are saying, don't put it. Don't you think you will be hurt? Yes, Ziba. Guys, we will get hurt now because our religious sentiments are getting hurt. Those who don't know where Vellore is, for you people, geography through map also should be done here. Vellore is a very famous place in Tamil Nadu. And it is very famous today for a very famous hospital, CMC Vellore. Very famous hospital, and famous for another very famous college known as VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology. And lastly, for those who are asking where is Vellore, give me a second. I think go back in your third lecture when I was teaching you first Anglo-French Carnatic War. No, I was teaching you second Anglo-Carnatic War. And I talked about Battle of Ambur. There I had mentioned that Ambur is near Vellore. Getting my point? Satyam, I never said they were killed. They were taken away. I never said. He's a British officer, Lekhani. I have not gone to Vellore Golden Temple, Kritika, so cannot tell you. What I know, I told. I've never been to Vellore. I've passed through Vellore, but never been to that place. Everyone, is Vellore mutiny clear? Gillespie spelling Gillespie. Let's come to Kerala now. Okay, everyone, have you heard the name of Velu? Hi, Ravi. Thampi. All of you, have you heard this name? Kerala people, this is your area. See, Velu Thampi. Understand, guys, why is he doing a revolt? Everyone, do you remember Travancore? They signed subsidiary alliance with British around 1805. Now, all of you, you have studied subsidiary alliance. Tell me the bad points of subsidiary alliance. Number one, a British resident is posted and British resident takes all the decisions. Am I correct or not? All of you. Number two, no army to be kept, rather pay for the British army. And all of you, you have studied, if you don't have money, please, we are good friends. Please, we will take your some territory. Everyone, did we study this or not? So in simple words, subsidiary alliance has made the people, of Travancore unhappy. And this comes out in the form of revolt of Velu Thampi. Now you will ask me, who is Velu Thampi? The thing is, he is the Diwan slash Prime Minister of Maharaja of Travancore. So guys, the Diwan is leading a big revolt. Ultimately, what will happen? British crushed the revolt and Velu took his own life to avoid capture by the... Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear with this? See, these are one story. Bear with me for 15 more minutes and then I will do something very interesting. Don't worry about that. Just 3-4 more. See, this is the story I told you, for everyone. For example, let me show you one with the slide. How many of you have heard about this Paikas? All of you. Paika Rebellion 1817. Where is this? Odisha. Now, everyone, do you have class 8 NCRT or have you downloaded it? Every one of you, have you downloaded the class 8 NCRT? Okay, you have downloaded. Good. Now, how many of you yesterday read the chapter of 1857? Anyone who read the 1857 chapter yesterday? Those who did. Guys, what was the last 2 page of 1857 revolt? All of you. What was the last 2 page of 1857 revolt in that book? That was basically everything on the Khurda movement, or rather the better word, Khurda uprising. Please understand, Paika rebellion, I will put 3-star marks. The only reason UPSC book has given, your NCRT has given 2 complete pages on this. Everyone, this is your homework. If you have not read this yesterday, today at least one Paika rebellion, 2 pages you will read. Am I clear, everyone? This is class 8 NCRT, chapter number 5, last 2 pages, almost 1.5 page. Now, please listen to me. Why I'm telling you to read 1.5 page? Guys, when you will read that thing, somebody is saying, no, I'm not telling you the page number. Some people are saying page number 62 and 63. All of you, why I'm telling you to read it on your own? जब पढ़ोगे ना, when you will read, you will see that there were hundreds of things, such a long story. But then we cannot remember long stories about every uprising. So for this also, the most important thing will be the person who led the rebellion. This name you must remember. Very, very important name. This is one name that you have to remember in this. Just last two. Only two more, Raj. Only two more, and then we'll move to tribals. Krishna, all of you, don't buy NCRT. You can download the NCRT. Everyone, NCRTs are available online. No need to buy. And trust me, guys, if you cannot even download, please write a mail to me. Okay? I will send it to you. I will download and I will send it to you. I'm only asking 1.5 page uni. Don't think eyes will get strained in 1.5 page. Don't tell me that you don't look at screen for even for 1.5 page. So please, guys, if you cannot download, you can write the mail. I will send it to you. Not a problem. But please do look at them. Just last two. Rangpur rebellion. Now, everyone, same problem. Company trying to extract maximum revenue. Tax rates are very high. And here they have a zamindar whose name is Debi Singh, who is very, very cruel. So, in the year 1783, the peasants, they revolt under the leadership of a leader named as Kena Sarkar in a district known as Rangpur. Again, this was also suppressed. Shivam, check it. It should be Rangpur only. Last slide, guys, is your Ramosi uprising. Yes, Dhyana. The leader's name, yes, Chittur Singh. Who are the Ramosis? They are basically people who have lower ranks in Maratha army and police. Again, they are unhappy because high land revenue, and that's why between 1822 to 26 they revolted, but the Britishers offered them the grants and this revolt was crushed. Getting my point? This revolt was crushed in those days. Now, all of you, see, 2019, the UPSC question was, and I'm not saying there were many big and small rebellions against the British rule in before 1857 revolt. Let's say discuss 150 words, 10 marker. Everyone, can you understand this question? There were many big and small rebellions against the British rule before 1857 revolt. Discuss. Now, all of you, 150 words. And again, if you will go on the app and look into the previous year question discussion, I have told you very clearly, let's say 10 word introduction, means 1-line introduction, 10-word 1-line conclusion, and between them 4 revolts had to be discussed. Now, what can be these 4 types of revolts? Let's say take one political revolt. No, don't take any 4. Take different types of 4. One political. Let's say take Sanyasi uprising. We have not discussed. We will discuss this in a minute. Tribal. Which tribal? Let's say Santal. Now, some of you are saying, why only 4? Nikita and everyone, understand. Please understand, everyone. 4 revolts, 130 words. That means on an average, 30 to 35 words per revolt. Means maximum 3 to 4 lines. So, let's say take up a military revolt, Vellore, and let's say take up a peasant revolt, semi-religious one here. Let's say I took Pagal Panthis for a second. Imagine. Everyone, can you see what I did? Now, I'll show you one. Everyone, let's say I have to write for military. All of you, I will not discuss this question this Friday. I'm doing the discussion right now. Everyone, see here. If I have to write one paragraph on military revolt Vellore, should I take one extra? Okay, I'll write here only. Everyone, what will you write in this? Shobik, that's not a good thing. They might reduce the marks also. See here. In 1806, the introduction of European hats and restriction on application of caste marks led to this revolt. Everyone, see what I did. I told them the time. I told them the reason. Can you see? This was implemented by Commander-in-Chief John Craddock and William Bentinck, and was crushed by Colonel Gillespie. Everyone, let me count the words for you. See, in the counting every word is counted. So all of you see how the words are counted. I'm taking a separate pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Name is one word. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Everyone, can you see? No, examiners don't count like this. I'm showing you that when you have a practice of writing, you would know how much you have written. Everyone, can you see? What did I say? Per paragraph, this much. Can you see how did... No, see, guys, nobody counts like this. I'm only showing you. See, please don't think I count like this, but I'm showing you that with practice, you know. What did I say? Per paragraph, this much. I told the time, I told the cause, I told who did it, and I told who crushed it. Anyways, this is, a military revolt. So the Vellore soldiers have revolted here. All of you, this I'm doing only for you people. I'm trying to show you that by practice, you would know how much you have written. Guys, those who are asking how the examiner knows, you show me an answer. If I ever come to any class, you meet me physically, one glance, experience, one glance, and I can tell you, you have written more. I can tell you, those who have met me in the classrooms, they would know. One glance and I can say, you have written more. That's the whole thing. See, usually 10% plus minus is okay. So 150 words is 135 to 165. But then I would never ever go extra. That is my rule. Because I have less time, I have to write a lot. I would never go extra. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, any doubt? We are going to now move to tribal revolts. I'll give you a break. Have patience. Give me 5 more minutes and I'm going to give you a break. All of you, I'm going to now go for tribal revolts. And under this, we will discuss 4 major tribal revolts. For the other revolts, I will give you a table like this. All of you, you can see here, a table like this would be given to you, where the name of the revolt, when did it happen, where did it happen, and the causes will be explained to you. Don't worry, I will tell you, I will make this easy for you. Give me some time. Three major things we will do. We will think about the causes of the tribal revolts. We will think about the characteristics of the tribal revolt. And we will also see reasons for failure of the tribal revolts. Everyone, am I clear? Everyone, am I clear? Three major things. Now, I will give you a break within 5 minutes after doing one part, causes. Think about this. All of you, you people by now should think what could be the reasons for tribal revolts. Think and I'll teach you. Palak says high taxation. Okay. Some are saying British forest policies. Others are saying land acquisition. Please don't repeat. Please see what I have written. Okay, others are saying interference by Christian missionaries. Okay, I'll take that also. Other people are saying influx of money lenders. Okay, Kuraku, you are absolutely correct. Kuraku says shifting cultivation was banned. Don't repeat, guys. Yazini, not correct. Nancy, that's the British forest policies. Palak, that's the Christian missionaries. Bishwajit, that's the influx of outsiders. Reshma, that's Christian missionaries. Now, all of you, for a second, hold. Don't write. Everyone, please stop now. Everyone, stop. Please listen to me and then think whether your point was included or not. Everyone, do you understand this point? The British forest policies. The British needed wood. For what? For making ships and for railways. Now, all of you, you all know tribals, they have a very close connection with the forests. You know, I'm a tribal. Maybe this tree is my god. Now, suddenly, what these Britishers did was, British brought many laws like Indian Forest Act 1878 and declared these forests as reserve forests. All of you. Now Rohit Kumar go in this neighborhood jungle every day to collect wood, to collect fruits, flowers, to worship my deity. Now they are saying, Rohit Kumar, you cannot go in this jungle. Why? Because this is a reserve forest. Now, all of you, tell me, will Rohit Kumar, the tribal, be angry or not? Everyone, will Rohit Kumar be angry or not? Okay. Now, how many of you understand shifting cultivation? How many of you understand shifting cultivation, guys? Also known as jhum cultivation, absolutely. So, those who do not understand, everybody understands. Good. Yes, Shrimant, I can see. Everybody understands jhum cultivation. Good. Now, guys, see here. Britishers, they banned shifting cultivation. So earlier, I would clear this, do agriculture here, then clear this, do agriculture here. Britishers are saying, no, you cannot do this. Everyone, tell me, are they not interfering in my customs? Everyone, tell me, are they not interfering in the way I used to live my life? Thank you. I can get hundreds of yes. Thank you. Invariably, I will be angry. Third, all of you, Rohit Kumar worships this tree. Rohit Kumar has his own customs, traditions. Now, in my area have come Christian missionaries. And these Christian missionaries, they keep on telling me, hey, Rohit, why do you do that? Hey, Rohit, why do you worship that person or that deity? Hey, Rohit, you are illiterate. Hey, Rohit, this practice is wrong. All the time, they are interfering in my local customs. And whenever I'm angry with the Britishers, they will say, no, Rohit, you need to understand. Britishers are good people. They are doing this for your benefit. So, for me, these Christian missionaries, they become an extension of the British rule. So, all of you tell me, will I be angry on the Christian missionaries or not? You tell me, everyone. Will I be angry or not? Are bhai, my traditional, thank you, Anjali. It is my custom. I might worship anyone. I might think about anything. Guys, those who have, sociology as your optional. In sociology, we study about totems, totemism. One of the earliest forms of religion. What you see now, it is not necessary that thousands of years ago also this was the case. Many people, initially, what did we worship? We worshipped everything which we could not control. So we worship, for example, sun, moon, water, rain, nature, or anything which we did not understand. So if there is a eclipse, I'm worshipping that. Now Britishers are saying, these Christian missionaries, hey, you are so backward. Sun has come in front of moon, moon has come in front of sun. And why will I understand that? That is my custom. Getting my point? Guys, this is taught in Anthro also. Shamanism and all that. Everyone, clear with this? Okay. Now tell me, everyone. Yes, Anurag, you are correct. Influx of money lender and Mahajan. Now let's say Anurag is a tribal and Rohit Kumar is the bad zamindar or money lender. Anurag needs 5 rupee. Rohit Kumar, the money lender, is like, Anurag, I will help you. Whenever you need money, come to me. I will help you. Anurag took 5 rupee from me and I took the Anurag's fingerprints on a piece of paper. Now, till yesterday, the land which belonged to Anurag has become mine. Tell me, all of you, is it or not the case? So the tribals, they were very, very innocent people, very innocent people. For 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee, they gave up their land, did not know what is happening to them. Guys, that is why subsequently our governments, for example, those who are from Jharkhand, those who are from Chhattisgarh, those who are from many other areas would know that the governments have brought laws under which the tribals cannot sell the tribal land to the non-tribals. Everyone, Even now, yes, Shivam, they are innocent, they are illiterate, but then illiteracy, people would, take it for that. All of you. Now, you people tell me, please tell me, guys, do I need to teach you high taxation? Do I need, yes, Ashutosh, do I need to teach you? Everybody, we know the Britishers imposed very high rates of taxation, and that's why, the people were angry. Okay, let me tell you one thing, all of you. Outsiders were called Dikus by the Britishers, sorry, by the tribals. The tribals would call them Dikus. Last, those who understood influx of money lenders, do you understand? Slowly and slowly, all the land which earlier belonged to the tribals was now being acquired by the non-tribals. Outsiders, I have written very clearly, Bhavna and Shivam. Please see this. All of you. That was stopped, Shyam. Great, Anita. Guys, why I know this? Because, see, thanks to my profession and my education, I've lived in different parts of the country. So I've lived in Bihar, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Delhi, so many states. So I know a lot about, the usual, the local practices of those areas. Okay, guys, this is done. Again, I'm in a very generous mood. 7:59 to 8:10 is your break. After the break, let's start with the characteristics of the revolt. Okay, go and have a break. Most, in fact, all the tribal uprisings, they were violent. Will you agree? I will show you. But remember this, they were always violent. They used violence against the Britishers. Now, my second point is they were frequent. Please understand, I told you that there were hundreds of revolt in those days. So, in very quick succession, these revolts would have happened. They were localized. That is, if it is happening in a district, it might not be happening in the neighborhood, other close by areas. That is another big thing about these revolts. Fourth, they had rudimentary, or rather I would write, they had outdated weapons. All of you, they fought with the British with what? All of you think. They did not have any modern weapons. They would fight with bows, arrow, spears, pikes. Everyone. Fourth, lacked modern feeling of nationalism. All of you, is this clear? Yesterday in 1857 also we have studied it. So nothing new here. They are not fighting for the country as such. That modern feeling of nationalism is absent. Guys, they had a lot of time Masiha-like figures. Do you understand Masiha? Everyone, do you understand Masiha? Savior. So, let's say, example, everyone, have you heard the name of Birsa Munda? Today known as Bhagwan Birsa Munda. Masiha, those who are asking, can be called savior or agent of God. So all of you understand, many of these tribal revolts, they were led by Masiha-like figures. For example, Bhagwan Birsa Munda, he would claim that he derived his authority. He derived his authority from God. He would claim that, see, go and fight with the Britishers. Nothing will happen to you. Their bullets will turn into rubber. So, once the leader has said this, that, see, I have got magical powers, nobody is going to question the leader. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, am I clear with this? Not all the outsiders were enemies. All of you, please understand. Let's say in a tribal village, a money lender named Rohit Kumar has come, and I would say Praveen also has come, who is a washerman. So people like, let's say, a washerman or a carpenter, they are not enemies. All of you understand? The washerman or carpenter is not taking away their land. Think about this. The washerman and carpenter is only helping the local economy. Or let's say if there is a blacksmith, they are helping the local economy. So not every outsider is an enemy. Only the money lenders, the Mahajans, they are the enemies. Lastly, last point, guys. Ethnic ties. Attack on one is attack on all. Everyone, do you understand this? Ethnicity. One Santal, one Rohit Kumar has been attacked. Now every Santal, they will fight for Rohit Kumar. Why? Because it is an attack on one. They are bound, they are binded by ethnic ties. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, are the characteristics clear? Everyone, are the characteristics clear? So if these characteristics are clear, you all can understand the reasons for failure. You all tell me, guys, will I be correct to say the fact that they had outdated weapons was one reason for failure? All of you, will I be correct to say that the fact that, all of you, will I be correct to say that the lack of experienced leadership is another reason for the failure? Britishers have very, very experienced, fighters. They do not have. The fact that they were always localized, the fact that they were always isolated, that is also one factor. Of course, I will say they did not have a future vision. That also led to the revolts getting failed. All of you, can I say their leaders were conservative? That also was a reason for the failure. They had traditional outlook. This, what I said, that they said that we derive our authority from God, nothing will happen to you. Now, don't get into economy and literacy and everything. Don't get into that. That is, I'm saying, localized. Kishan, that's the lack of unity thing. Zeba, this is conservative point that you are mentioning. Everyone, Shalu, you cannot say this always. There were many times thousands of people who were fighting with the British. Okay, one point I had left here. Remember, they were spontaneous. That is, they did not go for a very well organized, fighting strategy. And most of the times their fight was because the old agrarian order of the tribals was challenged. The way they were living was challenged by the outsiders. I will take this at times lack of coordination, because they did not have the modern means of communications. All of you, simple question I'm giving you. Discuss the major causes of the tribal revolts. Discuss the major characteristics of the tribal revolts. Discuss the major causes of the failure of the tribal revolts. All of you, can you see these three questions? Everyone, can you see these three questions? Can you write? See, guys, dekho, I'm giving you many questions. I'm not expecting that at home you write all the questions. If you write, great. But for practice, I'm giving it to you. Write the question. Later on also you can practice. And the only reason I give easy questions initially, reason is very simple. All of you, the most important thing in a question is points, substantial points. Only when you have points, you can write a good answer. Then comes the structure. You cannot do anything of the structure if you don't have the points. Structure will come always, or structure will always be secondary. Everyone, now see, In geography, most probably in population geography, you would study this. If you see, this is one tribal belt in our country, in the northeastern part of our country. The other tribal belt is here, which you all know as Jharkhand, Odisha, Bengal. The third tribal belt is here. That's your Chhattisgarh. Fourth is a very small belt here in Tamil Nadu. Fifth is this MP, Gujarat, Rajasthan. Sixth is Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. Guys, your to Chhattisgarh only add the Andhra and Telangana. Seventh is here Andaman and Nicobar. Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, all is together. Everyone. So you can put the Kerala also here only under Tamil Nadu, Kerala. That in the South India, one belt. Everyone, in population geography you study. No, in Bihar you don't have much tribals. Hardly there would be less than 1% tribals in Bihar. No, in Haryana, Punjab, you don't have tribals. Everyone, why did I draw this? I drew this to make you understand that the tribal revolts were of two types. One, mainland tribals, and another, frontier tribals. Yes, in NCERT also the map of the tribal revolts are given. If you look into the book, you will find this. Everyone, tribal revolts are of two types, mainland and frontier. So this northeastern tribal revolts, they are called the frontier tribal revolts. See, frontier comes from the word front. Front is basically boundary, demarcation. So northeastern tribals or their movement we will study as frontier tribals. And then this side we will study the others would be termed as the mainland ones. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, am I clear with this? Okay. Now everyone, please notice something. Please see here. All of you see, these are mainland tribal revolts. Everyone, Pahadia, Chuar, Kol, Kharwar, Santal, Naikada, Ho, Munda, Kond, Kondadora, Bhil, Bhuyan, Koya, Tana Bhagat, Bastar, Rampa. See, I've only given you 16 mainland tribal revolts. Now, everyone, you tell me, can you remember these 16? And give me 1 second, and I'll show you 8 frontier revolts. Ahom, Khasi, Singvo, Kuki, Tripura, Zalingrong, Naga, and Heraka. All of you, my question to you is very simple. There are altogether 24 revolts. Should we do something to make it easy? Or will you be able to remember everyone's date, place, reason? Let's do something. All of you, please look at the causes. Let's look at the cause. Pahadia, British took over their land. Chuar, the British, they did economic deprivation. Similarly, Kol, British have taken their land and the lands have been given to the outsiders. Who are these outsiders? The zamindars, who are British agents. Kharwar, revenue settlement activity. Again, remember, this was brought by whom? British. If you all remember, let's say permanent settlement brought by British. Similarly, Santal, again, Zamindars, money lender. Naikada, oppressive rule of the British and the upper caste Hindus. Ho, Singhbhum has been occupied by the British. Munda, Zamindari tenure, money lender, and the forest contractors, all are agents of British. Kond, again, the Britishers are interfering in their customs and bringing new taxes. Bhil, against the company because company has occupied their areas. This because the Britishers have installed a new king on the throne. Koya, police, moneylenders, all these are British agents. Everyone, I'm telling you, don't remember the causes. Why? Because causes every time would be related to British, their zamindari system, land revenue policies, their interference in our customs, their forest policies. So everyone, more or less, in every revolt, there would be some hand of the British. Will you all admit? Will you all admit? Singhbhum is a area bhavna. You must know this. Everyone, the Britishers would have occupied, would have taken their land, would have installed their own people. So, my point is, more or less, every time the revolts would be having something, same point, reason. Now, think about this. Karthik is saying that, sir, they can ask that this revolt, what was the cause? See, again, I'm telling you, there might be a primary cause, but the secondary causes also might be there, which would be more or less same. Am I clear, everyone? See, again, if you can remember it, great. I'm only giving you a way to make your work easier. Another thing, all of you tell me, will you remember the years? Everyone, will you remember the years? See, let me tell you guys, it's been more than 10 years that I have been teaching. I have not been able to remember the years. And one of the reason is UPSC will not ask you that in which year Kharwar rebellion happened. Rather, my suggestion to you people would be, remember around the timing, you know that, okay, for example, Paharia and Chuar happened in 18th century. See here. The next two, first half of 18th century, second half. Santal, because it is very, very important, so we need to remember just before the 1857 revolt. Naikada, just after the 1857 revolt. Similarly, for others, you will have to do this. Last thing, guys. Will you remember the region? All of you. Will you remember the region? Bhavna, that's why you can do that, no, if you have the idea. All of you. In this, I cannot help you. This column you will have to remember. There is nothing that I can do here. This column, you will have to remember that which, revolt happened in which area. You will have to remember this. Am I clear, everyone? So Rajmahal Hills, present day Jharkhand. Midnapur Bankura, present day West Bengal. Chota Nagpur Plateau, again Jharkhand, you have Bihar, Jharkhand, MP, Gujarat. Singhbhum, again, it's a district in Jharkhand. Chota Nagpur, again, Jharkhand. You can see hilly area right from Tamil Nadu to Bengal. That is all the coastal areas. And then Vishakhapatnam, that's your present day Andhra Pradesh. Of course, Western Ghats, Odisha, Andhra. Chota Nagpur is your Jharkhand. Jagdalpur is Chhattisgarh, Andhra. Am I clear, all of you? Everyone, see again. At the very beginning of today's class, I told you this chapter is endless. If you want to do PhD, only Santhal is enough. Now, some leaders, their names you will have to remember, and some, I would say, or what do you call? I would say this. Some major revolts we will study here, like Munda, Santal, etc. No, guys, major revolts happened in Bihar or Jharkhand area, Pratik. That is not Bihar, that's more or less Jharkhand areas. Because here, the British rule, they were from the very early days. Their oppressive practices were very, very immense in these areas. So that was the reason. And in the other areas, their rule came a bit later. All of you, both of them have given prelims question. So chances are less that there will be any question here on them. One by one, let me take one revolt. For example, all of you, coal. Which area? Everyone. Coal uprising is which area? Just now I showed, yes, Chota Nagpur Plateau. That is present day Jharkhand. Now, who is the leader? When is this rebellion happening? Why is this rebellion happening? What happened in this rebellion? Everyone, can you see? Where, why, who, when, what happened in this revolt? All of you, can you see this? Not every time it will work, but many places this will work. All of you, coal uprising. Okay, I'll show you. Those who are asking, can I show you once more? Please see here, everyone. Santal, all of you. Leader, Siddho and Kanu Murmu. Where did it happen? Again, present day Jharkhand. When did it happen? 1855-56. Why did it happen? British economic policies were protested, plus money lenders, plus landlords. No, in Jharkhand, exactly, if you are asking, there is a district called Rajmahal, and in Bihar, there is a district called Bhagalpur. Between these two, it happened. Again, see, initially, guys, the Britishers were surprised by this revolt. Britishers never thought that this revolt will become so big. So initially, they had taken it light, but later, they took assistance of local zamindars and Nawab of Murshidabad. As I told you guys, there is no way we can, fight against them. They are way, way, much, much stronger. And unfortunately, by 1856, the two celebrated leaders, they died. They both were killed in the clash with the Britishers. Monica, they were always the supporters of the British. All of you, is the Santhal clear? Santhal revolt, is this clear? Everyone, Munda, heard this? Bhagwan Birsa Munda is leading this. Around 1899-1902, in present-day Jharkhand, to the south of Ranchi. All of you again, 8th class NCRT, I think has given almost 1.5 page on alone Munda revolt and Bhagwan Birsa Munda. Everyone, again I'm saying, this chapter, class 8th, either do it from the book or the NCERT discussion. Munda uprising is very, very important. That's why UPSC NCERT has given 1.5 page on this chapter. Very, very important. It is happening in Chota Nagpur area. Yeah, Nishant. Am I clear, everyone? All of you. What does he want to do? He wants to establish Munda Raj or Munda rule. Same economic problems. Everyone, same economic problems. Here also. The Britishers have come, they have taken Munda lands, and these people are struggling against the Britishers. Unfortunately, the same end will happen. He was captured later by the Britishers, and this revolt got suppressed. Birsa Munda had died in the jail itself. And guys, some people, they accuse the Britishers of doing some foul play in this. Those who are asking page number is 48, 49, chapter 4 of your class 8 NCERT. Anyone who came late, for you people, again repeating, this chapter is not available in your Bipin Chandra. No need to read the book. Only one chapter. Class 8 NCERT. And even if you don't want to read the book, I have done this discussion. It is on the app. Listen to that. Am I clear? That's why, Ruhani, I told you, read that one page 48, 49 for Munda Revolt. Please do that much. Lastly, guys, Bengal people, have you heard about Chuar uprising? Bengal people, have you heard about Chuar uprising? All of you. Okay, have you heard about Jungle Mahal? Bengal people. Led by a leader named as Durjan Singh. His zamindari was taken and he led this revolt, ultimately crushed. But then, guys, this word Chuar means pig. So the Indian historians, they now say that don't call it Chuar uprising, rather call it freedom struggle of Jungle Mahal. The Indian historians, they are saying, please change the name of this uprising from Chuar to freedom struggle of the Jungle Mahal. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear here? Now, everyone, pig, Anjali. Yes, it happened in Bengal. Jungle Mahal is a very famous district in Bengal, everyone. Very, very famous district. In fact, you know, in most probably in your internal security, you will be taught. There was once upon a time when in Jungle Mahal, Naxalite movement was very, very strong. But later, it was crushed. And now Jungle Mahal is one of the very, very peaceful districts. You know, British historians named it like that, Siddhant. Okay. Now, all of you, please look at 4 uprisings here. Everyone, 8 uprisings rather. Okay, one word I forgot, guys. Just give me 1 second. All of you, Munda Raj is also known as Ul-Gulan uprising. Please remember the other name, which has already been asked in 2020 prelims question. In 2020 prelims, it has already been asked. Getting my point? Ul-Gulan, that means the great tumult or the great uprising. This has already been, asked in UPSC exam. All of you, 4 slides directly I'm doing from here. Anyone from Assam here? All of you. Anyone from Assam? A home. Because he's the leader, Arjun. These are localized. Everyone, a home revolt. Assam. Please remember this, the area. And all the causes in the frontier revolts are very, very unique. So please remember the causes of the revolts. Please remember all the causes of the revolts in a good manner. Everyone. So the company, that is East India Company, was going to Burma to fight the war, had promised a few things. When they did not fulfill those, the people in Assam revolted against the East India Company. Similarly, Garo Khasi Jaintia. So Khasis are in Meghalaya. And here, please correct it. This is U. Tirot Singh, not Tirat Singh. This will be U. Tirot Singh. And this will be Nunkalav. Singpo again in Assam against the British rule. Cookies in Manipur. Guys, a lot of you, if you are focusing on what is happening in news, everyone, whatever is happening, have you seen or not? All of you, in news, have you seen this or not? Good. If you have heard, please see. Cookies, they had fought against the British. Why? Because Britishers were recruiting labor, by forcing people that you should join in the World War I. And at this moment only, later there was a Zellingrong movement, because cookies had done a lot of violence at this point and the people were not protected. So they did another revolt, same place. Some people say the Methi versus cookies, it's a historical thing that's going on for a very long period of time. Similarly, in Tripura, why the house tax rates have been increased, and that's why the people have revolted. Lastly, Naga, led by Jedanong, for Nagaraj, which continued even after the independence. And we will see this great lady during civil disobedience movement. Again, Heraka cult in Manipur. See, remember guys, there is not much to teach in this. Please focus only on one aspect, that is what I said, the cause, the leader, the place. Rani Gedliu we will study. Everyone, last topic of the tribal revolts. Last topic as far as the tribal revolt is concerned. All of you tell me, what will be the British reaction? All of you. What will be the British reaction? Okay, some people are saying suppression. Okay, any other? Any other? See, all of you tell me one thing. What did I say? There are hundreds of tribal revolts. So all of you, do you think they can all the time suppress? Don't you think after a point, rather than suppression, they will make policy changes? What are these policy changes? New acts will be brought. New laws will be made. Everyone, are you getting this? Kitni baar ladoge? After a point, you will not want to fight. You will like to rather have some sort of policy change. Now, all of you, tell me one thing. In your view, what is the biggest reason for the tribal revolts? One reason. Vetri is correct. Guys, if there is one point, interference. Everyone, one word. The Britishers are interfering in the tribal customs, in tribal lives. So if we can, all of you think, if all of you think about this, is there a way, if this is a tribal area, we keep these tribals isolated? All of you tell me, do you think tribals will revolt then? If you don't go in the tribal area, if you don't interfere in their customs, if you don't disturb them? Everyone, you all admit it, no? So the British reaction was that, see, how much will you suppress them? There is a limit to the suppression. So the Britishers, they understood and they brought the policy of non-interference in tribal customs and tribal traditions, because they understood there is limitation to power. And that's why they brought GOI Act 1870, Scheduled District Act 1874, GOI Act 1919, GOI Act 1935. So basically, under the various Government of India acts, they made some changes for the tribals. For example, they said that Governor General's Council, they will approve any law which is made by local or state government of for the administration of certain special areas. So you can see, guys, what they are saying, that in certain areas, any rule, any law which is made by either the local or the state government, it will come into action only if the Governor General's Council has approved it. Then 4 years later, they brought this new law. Now, under this new law, guys, it is said to be the first significant measure for tribal areas, because this was only for tribal areas. You all can see Scheduled District Act. Only for the tribal areas this law was made. So under this, certain areas, they were called as scheduled districts. All of you, how many of you have done your polity? Every one of you. How many of you have done polity? Do you have something like this in polity? Those who have done. Those who have done, in the evening it is going on. Okay, I'm not worried. Have you studied Schedule 5, Schedule 6? For tribal areas, there are something called district councils. Everyone, can you see? There are precursors. So the idea is that certain areas, they were discussed or they were scheduled as scheduled districts. Why? There will be special provisions in this area. And through these special provisions, the expectation is there will be better administration in these areas. Yes, guys, autonomous district councils, autonomous regional councils in the states like Meghalaya, Assam, Tripura, in all these places we have. Everyone, am I clear with this? Am I clear till here? All of you, am I clear till here? See, I last studied polity many years ago. What I remember, I'm telling you. You people have to give the exam. You tell me all the states' name. If I was teaching polity, I would have remembered that. But now, it's been ages. There was once upon a time when the whole Lakshmikant was on the lips. But now those days are gone. No, I remember I had a student. He's now an IRS officer in Gujarat, posted in Ahmedabad. So he had a memory which I call as, that photophrenic memory. So he could tell, he had read Lakshmikant in such a manner that he could tell page number. That, sir, on page number 88, upar wale paragraph mein, sir, this is written. That was the thing. Okay, come back. Leave this. Many of you would become like that. Don't worry about this. Do some revisions. You will become like that. Don't worry about that. Guys, GOI Act 1919 gave the Governor General's Council power to declare any area as backward track. And under this backward tract, they said they would be wholly modified and they would be modified excluded. Just give me a second. I made one mistake. So for example, let's say, guys, this is an area. So within this, they called this as wholly excluded. And this was called modified excluded. So the power to make laws in this was with Governor General's Council. And the same thing was slightly modified under Government of India Act 1935. The words were changed and termed as excluded and partially excluded. The excluded came directly under the governor, and the partially excluded came directly under the ministers, the popularly elected ministers. Not that important, very small topic. We are done with all the tribal laws, every revolt. The total tribal revolt is done, and we are now entering peasant revolts. Everyone, I will only do one peasant revolt for the day. Rest tomorrow. Because I don't want to, bombard you with so much of information in one day that you cannot grasp. Even though if you see, first hour of the day today, we only did PYQs. Last 15 minutes also I will do PYQ. Everyone, for 15 minutes, stay with me and please observe one revolt, peasant, and you will see how easy I will make all the revolts for you. Everyone, heard about this? I'm asking myself 6 questions. My questions are, when did the Indigo revolt happen? My answer to this is, it happened in 1859-60. My second question is, where did this Indigo revolt happen? Please understand, guys, not Champaran. Champaran, there is another revolt, but that is 1917. This is in Bengal. There is a district called Nadia. In that, there is a village called Govindpur. It started from there. My third question to myself is, who were the leaders of this revolt? Digambar Vishwas and Vishnu Vishwas were the leaders of this revolt. All of you, my fourth question to me is, why did this revolt take place? And I know you all have studied that indigo used as dye was in huge demand in international market, grown mainly in Bihar plus Bengal. The problem was it destroyed the fertility of the soil, and British forced peasants to grow indigo in the best land and sell it to them at a fixed price. Everyone, any doubt till here? All of you, any doubt till here? कहां हुआ, कब हुआ, कौन करता है, क्यों करते हैं? Where did it happen? When did it happen? Who did it? Why they did it? So the last part is, what happened in this? The British They would kidnap, they would flog the tenants and their families. If you are a farmer, they might kidnap you. Now, guys, where will you go to? The problem is the British administration was indifferent to all the plight. In fact, the British administration, they were supporting the planters. Flog means to hit someone with a very thin stick. So hitting them with a very thin stick. So guys, because of all this, there was a social boycott started by our farmers, our peasants. Started from one village. Now hundreds of villages have joined it. And this has resulted that the revolt is successful. Likhni, they are kidnapping to force the people. They are kidnapping to force the people that no, you will have to do it. If you don't do it, I will kidnap your family members. All of you, last question is, if it is successful, why it is successful? All of you, it is successful because there is unity across sections of the population. That is, the different people, they are united. Number two, medium sized landlords, they provided leadership here. Number three, just after the 1857 revolt, you all can see Hindu-Muslim unity is at its peak. Number fourth, intellectuals like Harish Chandra Mukherjee, and very, very important, everyone, have you heard Deen Bandhu Mitra's name? All of you, have you heard Deen Bandhu Mitra's name? Wrote a very famous play known as Neel Darpan. All of you, Neel Darpan. What is Neel Darpan? Neel Darpan means indigo mirror. So through this play, he highlighted all the injustice which was being done to them. And the last reason for their success was the fact that missionaries too supported the people here. That is, the farmers were supported by the missionaries also. This is the reason the British government appointed a commission, and this commission said, and they banned some of the unlawful practice here. Pala, Shalu, indifferent means they were not listening to them. Everyone, Teen Katia is not here, Harish. We will study that later. All of you, is the Indigo revolt clear? And is the note clear? Don't go for any other source. This note is more than enough. Think about this. Anyone, any doubt? All of you. Zeba, it might be. Rishika, that will happen later. Not right now. Later. Everyone. All of you. Can you tell me? Pranchi, they are Christian missionaries. All of you, can you tell me one thing? What advantage will you get by this 5W approach? All of you tell me, what advantage will you get by 5W approach? Shreyant says crisp. Okay, you are correct. Easy to remember, structured answer, guys. I can tell you, in my days when I used to write mains answers, this method helps me in remembering the things easy. While writing the answers, I don't have to think what to write next. Moment I have to write Indigo, I started writing. Indigo revolt, a revolt that happened in Nadia district, Govindpur village, West Bengal, was done in the state in the year 1859-60 and was led by Digambar Vishwas Vishnu Vishwas. The reasons for this revolt were these, and during this revolt, these events happened. Ultimately, this revolt was successful, and the reason for the success of this revolt were these all. Everyone, you know the order in which you can move. Nothing will be missed. Everyone, can you understand this? No, in the examination hall, you don't have to write who, why, when. Don't write these words. But in the mind, follow this template. All of you, tomorrow, today we only did Indigo Revolt. Tomorrow we will start with Pabna. We will go to Deccan. We will go to Eka, Champaran, Kheda, Bardoli, Tibhaga. All of you, all these peasant revolts we have to study. This we did today. These two we will do in module 14, arrival of Gandhi. This we will do module 15, NCM and subsequent. Rest we will do tomorrow. That is, tomorrow we are going to do Tibhaga. Already prelims question has come on this. Prelims question has come on Bardoli also, on Champaran also, on Kheda also, on Indigo also. All these have given prelims question. Am I clear, everyone? No, spelling mistakes are not a problem because proper nouns don't have problems. All of you, I'm ending the discussion here, but don't leave the class because what did I say in the beginning? Some questions we did in the morning. Let us do 14 PYQ now of economic history. Let's enjoy, guys, for the next 15 minutes. I'm starting the poll. Before that, one mains question. Read the question. Tell me, guys, what will you write here? All of you, what are you going to write in this question? No. You are not going to write Indigo here. Absolutely. Talk about commercialization of agriculture. Do talk about deindustrialization. Yes, they did develop a few industries. Talk about them. Absentee landlordism, everything will come. Yes, you can talk about the land revenue a bit. Yes, railways played an important role. You can bring that also. Not a problem. Okay, guys. Tell me this question. I'm starting a poll. 30 seconds I'll give you. Let me see the answer. Yes, Rajesh. Payal, refresh your page. No problems this side. (27, 19, 27, 27 is the answer. All of you. This is easy. This is the biggest point of this. So one had to be there. So the worst option is B. Gayatri, that's the worst option. That's the worst option. Please understand. It was very easy. One had to be there. Now, two, yes, we saw that. All the areas in India is now under the British Crown. So this is the second worst. And this you have not studied, but I have not taught this. But the revenues were given to the British Parliament to be controlled by them from the Pitt's India Act only. D was wrong. A is the answer. All of you, no. Sejal, please go in that. Everyone, can you write this? 150 words, 10 marker. Easy question. I gave this as a practice. You all have studied it last week. Write this answer. Everyone, can you write this question now? Very simple. All of you, very simple question because we practice this in our class. Un-British, unlike the way the British rule in every way, every place, they are not ruling in the similar manner. How did we react? Everybody wrote on this. Mahadev Govind Ranade wrote on this. Gopal Krish Gokhale wrote, Dada Bhai Naroji, and he wrote whatever. You have to mention that. Very easy question. 30 seconds for you. RC the second best. Easy. 1, 2, 3. All three are correct. 2008 question. Very easy question. 15 seconds for you. Rishika, did you attend the 5th and 6th module? 88% say correct answer. Dada Bhai Naroji. Okay. Everyone, tell me the answer. I'll give you 1 minute. Vitra, you're wrong. 5, 21, 29, 44. See, please understand. One had to be in the answer. Worst option is C. That is the worst option. They took the money, definitely. Of course, they used our money to pay their salary and pension. 2 had to be in the answer. Worst option. Now, guys, this is a 2011 question. On internet, some people say B is the answer. Others say D is the answer. Those who say third point is also correct, they say that R.C. Dutt mentions this in his book. And that's why I take D as the answer. But this is a very old question. And on UPSC's site, the answer is not written. Some places, B is also given. So, D is the answer. Moving ahead. Everyone, please tell me. They will allow the workers to form trade unions. Everyone, think about this. Apply common sense. At this moment, they are talking about child labor. Do you think they will allow the workers to form trade union? They will fix their wages? Worst option. And in the class, I told you, N.M. Lokhande was involved in these labor movements. B is the answer. Very easy question. I'll give you 30 seconds. 16, 14, 35, 35. We studied under this, the strikes were being banned and a tribunal was being set up. Those who gave A, that's the worst option. Do you think they will ever allow workers to manage industries? Never. They did not give arbitrary powers to the management. Rather, there was conciliatory gestures. And a board of conciliation was formed. All of you, can you write this? 2017, 250 words answer. Hopefully, please practice it. Please write it. Think about this. Let's see. What are the economic policies? I will mention about drain of wealth. Then I will mention about deindustrialization. I would mention about the revenue collection methods. I would study about the commercialization of agriculture. Of course, I will say their policies led to famines. Good thing they brought railways. Everyone, can you write this answer? All of you. Practice it. 250 words, 15 marker. Last. Very simple. All of you. Those who said D, worst option, because directly the peasant paid to the government. Absolutely. Before this, the land was surveyed, assessed, then only the taxation was brought. So 1 and 3 had to be there. C is the answer. Very easy question. 15 seconds. Is the answer. Last question for the day. Very easy question. 30 seconds I am giving to you. There will be growth in our industry? No. How can there be a rapid increase in urban population? Do you think our goods will go more? Never. Those who want to see the leaderboard, the best is Anshu Kumar, then Kritika Bari, then Chishti Shayyada. All these are funny shows. Same. And Roshan. Come. So that especially be against someone. We will come. Himani. Thank you, Roshan and Shyam. Priyal. I don't. Thank you, Priyal. Idea, Gayatri. Thank you. Thank you, Sanskar. Yeah. Thank you, Payal. Historians are calling for that, Santosh. Nobody has replaced the name. Nobody is asking me any question. If that's the case, let's meet again tomorrow. There is nobody asking me any question. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Goodbye. Thank you, Santosh. Yes, Himani, you get them. You can write that mail and you will get them if you are not finding it them. Thank you, Padmavati. Goodbye.